Hey, Anxious Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. This video is sponsored by Light Bio, the maker of the Bioluminescent Petunia. Light Bio has partnered with us today to bring you information about the proper care and feeding of your Firefly Petunia. Today's video is going to cover the topic of, my petunias arrived, now what do I do? So we're going to bring you in close and we're going to show you a little bit about your Firefly Petunia, what you need to know, and then how to care for them in their first few days. The first thing for you to know is that your Light Bio petunias are going to arrive at your front door in a nice cardboard box. But beyond this, what we're going to cover today is what care do you need to do after they arrive. So let's talk about that. The first thing that you should know is your Light Bio petunias, they're going to show up in whatever climate or weather that you are. So we need to make sure that when we receive those petunias, we do a few things for care. The first thing to do is go ahead and bring that box inside and let it sit for a little bit. So let it sit inside for an hour or so. This is going to allow the plants that are inside this box to reach the same ambient temperature as inside your home. And we want to make sure that we do that so that our plants aren't shocked going from their sealed containers into your new growing environment. So let it sit for about an hour. So once your petunias arrive out to you, make sure that you have some pots that are ready to put the petunias in once they get here. So the perfect size pot for a Firefly Petunia or a Light Bio Petunia is a 4-inch nursery container. It's called a 4-inch because it measures 4 inches on 3 of those sides. So 4 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches. That's going to hold the appropriate amount of soil volume for your Light Bio Petunia while it's still a young plant. So the next thing that you're going to need is a peat moss and perlite mix potting soil. This is all brand new materials. This is a sphagnum peat moss and a perlite stone. This is the appropriate mix for your Firefly Petunias. You're going to find that they're actually going to do best in it. And this is what I would recommend as a nurseryman that you get. It is best that you stay away from any of your mixes that are very heavy in bark, or use a post-consumer bark mulch. Basically, it's lawn clippings and tree branches that are ground up and then composted. We want to stay away from the composts and the heavy bark mixes. Stay with something nice and light like a peat perlite mix. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and fill our nursery containers ahead of us actually putting any plant material in here. We're going to use that peat perlite mix. With this potting media, it's best if we make sure that there's no lumps in here, so you can kind of fluff up that bag, and you're going to spread it evenly over all of your nursery containers. So if you do see any clumps, make sure you break those up so it leaves a nice fluffy potting mix. And then we're going to just gently scrape the potting soil over into adjacent containers. There's no reason for us to pack this in. We want this mix to stay nice and fluffy and light for our petunias. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our Firefly Petunias out of their clamshells, and we're going to start planting them in there. You will notice there is a paper liner around this plug. This was there early on in the propagation process. This is not necessary to remove. The roots will grow through that. As you can see, they're going through and will actually damage the plant if we try to peel that off. So let's leave that intact. All right, now once we've removed them from our clamshell, we can go ahead and place them on our respective nursery containers. Now that we're ready to plant the petunias, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our pot by digging a hole using 2 fingers in the center of the pot. You're going to reach in, pull the soil back, and then at the same time, you're going to tuck the petunia in the hole that's left over. So placing that in, bringing the petunia upright, and then scoot the soil back around the base of that petunia. I'll show you a few more times on how that goes together. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoop down into the soil, lift up, place the petunia in the hole, and then place the soil back around, gently tapping it in with our fingers. Do another one. Gently pull the soil back, place the plug in, and close the soil back around with your fingers. We'll do 2 more. 2 fingers in, pull the soil back, place the plug in, put the potting media back around the petunia. So it should go just about like this. Soil back, petunia in, soil returned around the plant. Once you've planted your plants, it's important that we make sure that we give them a first watering. We're going to go ahead and gently water over the top. And then go ahead and let the pots sit for 15 to 20 minutes and then repeat a watering over the top of them. This will allow that peat moss to absorb just the right amount of water to keep your Firefly Petunia happy. So there you go. There's our first day's care for our Light Bio Petunia, how to receive them, how to plant them, and make sure that they have their first drink. So anyway, as always, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy. And on behalf of Ag Teacher Thoughts and Light Bio, thank you for joining us today. And check back in for the other care videos for your Light Bio Petunias. We'll talk about potting mixes, fertilizers, containers, viewing, and other care that you might need to do with your Light Bio Petunias. See ya.